Everyone.
Very good.
Excellent. Good. Comic-Con. We're here. Oh my God.
You've been on some high concept material before, so this is obviously not new territory for you. But I imagine that doing
Totally new territory. You kidding me?
well, but I mean like doing things like Alias. I mean this has to be so much fun. I would imagine. Just on a weekly basis.
It's fun and it's also incredibly challenging because, as the cast will tell you, I really don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, you sound like
It's good that I'm a good actor because I always say to Arthur, where are we? Have we been here before? Have we done this and are we back? I can't follow it, but it's fun.
Was it also? I enjoyed seeing you play the vulnerability towards the end of the season, and we really worried about you because there was a moment there where we didn't know if you were going to survive what you were going through. So I imagine that adds a nice.
My agent.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm on next season. I'm not joking. Yes, listen. I mean, there are good things and bad things about doing a series. One thing is there's a chance of repetition, and it's like you get into boredom. This and what we're working towards on this show and this season too, in particular, is to make the interactions more substantive, and more elements.
Raise the stakes.
Yeah. I mean, so that's always been my goal in the show, and anything I'm doing is to what's really going on. Because all of the bells and whistles, which are fabulous, and all of the special effects and all of that, for me are the least interesting thing about the show. But that's me.
How's Martin going to react to something like the Justice Society of America? Is he kind of, nerding out about it as a old school superhero group?
Well, yes, but he also has a very competitive bone. He's not like, wait a minute, we know what we're doing, and he's trying. I think he's trying to prove that they are on an equal par, which they're not. Or certainly at this moment in this episode coming up. So I mean, it's like everything. It's like moments where he's humiliated, embarrassed, and there's other moments where he says, "Look what I've done." And then it all falls apart.
It's a bit of a clash, maybe.
There's a lot of it. I mean, yes. I mean, there's they get in trouble. There's a lot of drama with Justice.
The process in transitioning your character from the Flash over to DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Sorry, what?
So the process in transitioning your character from the Flash over to DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Right.
What was that like for you? Did you have to do anything? No, it was just.
I had to change partners.
Yeah.
It's like dance. But yeah, I mean, I lost Robbie and I got friends, which was listen. I hated losing Robbie, and now I mean he's like one of my friends, and I love him. And who would you rather spend the day with? But Franz then appeared out of nowhere and became this. I think he brings so much to the show, so much to our relationship, and I'm also just in awe of his talent. He's so gifted and can do things that people haven't seen yet. He's really, really an interesting kid.
One of the things I enjoyed most about Dr. Stein on Legends is his comedic side, and you get to play that up. Like your deadpan is fantastic.
Thank you.
But there was some really fun stuff, like with the younger version of him and things.
That
like
was one of my favorite things.
Was that fun to play out?
No, that was actually for me. I mean, I enjoyed that scene tremendously, and I love that kid. And I think he might be back because everyone responded to that, which was nice. And for me as an actor, again, that was more interesting. I mean, that was what was interesting. I mean, they told me that was going to be the story of that moment of you're going to meet your younger self. I thought, well, that's fantastic because the opportunities are vast. And I felt like we did get those, and they wrote it really well. And it's rare that occurs, especially on a show like this.
Can you talk about working with Franz so closely? Obviously, your characters have to work really closely. What kind of relationship have you developed with him, Offset? Just kind of to foster that relationship that you have.
There was nothing we had to do. It's just it evolves, and I've never been one to like, oh, we gotta have dinner, because we haven't, we don't. But he's first of all, he's 23, so he's a kid, and I have to be in bed by 9. So and he's
no
out
clubbing.
he's out till, oh my god, and it's very paternal, our relationship. I'm very like, you've got to get it together. And we laugh a lot. And he's just a really smart guy. And we have this unbelievable bond that every time we see each other, I can feel it. He feels it from me, and so it's all there. And you either have that or you don't, and we do.
It's very legends bring Vixen this season, a magical character. How will Stein react to that? As a sign of SDCC?
Well, I wish I could tell you, because I have no idea who Vixen is. I know the girl is playing, but I don't know the story of Vixen or the character, except I know she's with the Justice Society and she's from another era. That's all I know. So I'm sure he'll be curious and fascinated, and hopefully, I really don't know what else to tell you.
I'm really fascinated by the idea of magical woman.
I don't know what she does.
You take on the spirit of animals. She has a totem that gives you the string of animals.
Well, there you go. See, that's why I really shouldn't be here. I have no idea.
One of my favorite scenes from this last season.
I'm sorry, I wasn't being coy. I just actually didn't know that.
It's all right.
They probably haven't written it yet. Right?
Well, no, I haven't, not in the first episode. But I'm sure when she turns into a bear, I'll let you know. I'll be fascinated.
One of my favorite moments was between the Doctor and his wife, and that kind of letting him know that what he needs to do, or what he feels like he needs to do, versus what he really should be doing, and kind of the whole dynamic of that, which is something we don't always get to see in superhero stories. I would imagine that was a great moment for you as an actor to
That's
play.
all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want. More of those moments. I want more.
You really see the humanity of him.
Yeah, because to me, for an audience, if you don't have that, doesn't it get boring after a while? How many people are shooting it, killing, and knocking giants and all that? It's all part of the fun, and that's why we're Comic-Con, let's face it. But really, if you don't have an investment in these people and their lives, I don't really see the point.
Yeah. Thank you, Victor. We really appreciate it.
Thank you
sure.
very
Awesome.
much.
Thank you.